What's good, guys? As you can see, we are starting this full day of eating at Lidl, so let's get inside and buy some goodies.
Watch this, it's looking like war, looking like beef. Tell them I'm lurking, nigga, don't sleep. I'll ride into your village on horseback, 5,000. But it's looking like war, looking like beef. And they've had nothing but invisible beef. They can bring Zeus, cause I'm like Aries. I'm a warlord, but I've never been Greek.
Only got a few things, stuck basics. Some wholemeal bread, a little snack which I'm going to eat right now, which is just some jerky. And the main thing I went to get, which was some diced steak. I haven't had this in a good while. I try not to have too much red meat, but I just had a little craving. So what I'm basically going to do is have some egg whites and some diced steak. Oh, it looks like we have a package. Oh, if you haven't gathered yet, it is a new scale. This one's meant to be a bit more accurate than my previous one. This scale is one I got from Vanity Planet, and if you want to get one, it is 60% off with my code, link in the description box. Alright, so I put the batteries in. All I've got to do is like set my height and weight and stuff like that. Then I'm going to show you guys the weigh-in. One thing to note, people, is that it's always better to weigh yourself first thing in the morning, before you eat, after you've evacuated yourself, all that kind of stuff. That is the best time to weigh yourself, and then be consistent with your weigh-ins. Obviously, I weighed after my first meal because I didn't realize I was going to have the package, but I thought I'd show you anyway. And in case you didn't see on screen like what was what, that was the body fat they were showing me, that was the water weight, that was the lean muscle mass, and that was the lean bone density. The main thing that I'll probably be monitoring the most is probably the body fat and potentially the water weight, and obviously my normal weightings as well. For my body fat, it said I was at 17.8% body fat, I think it was, which I would say is a bit more than what I probably am. I would personally say I'm probably more around the 13% body fat, that kind of range. But I will say this is a lot closer than my other scale. My other scale says that I was 28.5% body fat, which was obviously thoroughly wrong. But when it comes to the body fat thing, to be honest, it doesn't really matter if it's wrong. As long as you keep using that same scale and the number starts going down, it means that regardless of the figure being higher than normal, if it's gradually going down, it means that you are losing body fat. So if yours says, for example, 28% like my old one did, just don't get angry and just throw the scale in the bin. Just kind of realize that that's saying you're at 28%. So if you can get it down to 27 to 26 and keep going down, then you will be gradually losing body fat. So that's what you got to do. Unless you get to like a DEXA scanner, you're never going to get 100% accurate. I think I'm going to go gym. So before I fully get changed, what I'm going to do is make myself some protein pancakes before I go. Cause I feel for something sweet. And I've been really good with my diet for the last 2-3 weeks now. So today I'm going to still be like mindfully tracking my macros, but I'm not going to be going to the depth of like counting every single gram. This is the point where you want to get to. You want to be able to get to the point where you've been tracking your macros and you know what foods you can kind of eat and fit in, because you don't want to obviously for the rest of your life be having to use a scale every single day. You want to kind of roughly know by portion size and stuff like that. So I will be having pancakes.
Looking like books in Malone's top 3 and set man are getting too old to compete. Set man are getting too old for this grime thing now. Man are way too old for these beats. When the album drops, everybody stopped listening to his album after 1 week. Now you're
Alright, so before I go train, I'm going to chuck down these. I got 3 nice sized pancakes, and I'm going to pour over on top of it this near zero pancake syrup from Walden Farms. I buy it from MuscleFood. Like an idiot, guys, I forgot my shaker bottle at home. Had my pre-workout in it, my BCAAs and my creatine, and I forgot it like a dickhead. This is the second time I've done this in 7 days. And it's all because I brought you guys with me. I brought the camera, and it's because I was holding something, my brain just naturally thought I was, oh no, had everything that I was meant to have. But we're still going to try to kill this workout without it anyway. I don't need pre-workout, just sometimes I need that little extra boost. Who's that shorty boy?
You see him swelling up, yeah? Get him that side.
album after 1 week, now you're looking confused. Looking at me, you see now, but you didn't see next week. Or you wanna make a track for the girl them, cause the girl them look Beauty and the Beast. This one's a robbery with no belly and gloves. Man, know I got a better fit chic. I'm not from London, but when I go London, man, know I got an army behind me.
With a little bit of luck, they might make it through the night. With a little bit of luck, they might make it through the night. With a little bit of
Alright, I'm upstairs currently just doing some of the machines on the free motions. Sean's downstairs doing traps. So I'm probably going to finish up my workout now and see you guys at home. Peace. I'm about to go inside and change to my Pokemon top, which I know you guys are loving. By the way, some good news that's happened to me recently. Finally had time to set aside time to watch Power. I'm currently on season 4 episode 2. But by the time you guys see this, I probably would have fully caught up because this isn't going out for like another 4 days. But what I'm going to do right now is cook Some chicken. I have about 1 kilo of chicken breast in this. So what I'm probably going to do, I'm going to aim for 500 grams. And someone in one of the previous video asked me, do you weigh, like when it comes to tracking your macros, do you weigh the chicken raw or do you weigh it cooked? It all depends on what you've chosen MyFitnessPal, because there's some of them that actually have, like, you type in chicken breast cooked, it'll like tell you how much the macros are if they're cooked, or obviously if you scan the packet of the chicken, then it's raw. So it's all your personal preference. Me personally, I flip between the two, because sometimes, say right now, I know there's like 1 kilo in there right now and I can weigh it as well. I'll just like scan the packet. Whereas say if I cooked some and I know I didn't eat an even amount the few days before, I'll just go on MyFitnessPal, find cooked chicken breast and I'll weigh it out, and then I'll do it that way. Because obviously the reason why you have the uncooked weight, and that's because that includes water weight. So hopefully that cleared up that section of the video, because that's what people always ask, like, do you weigh it raw, do you weigh it cooked? It all depends on what you have chosen in MyFitnessPal.
What did he want to do next? This one's simple, it's not complex.
Right, so my tired ass is going to eat these fajitas right now. So yeah, just 2 whole wheat, 2 mixed rice fajita. This brand, so it's like whole wheat and mixed with normal white bread. So yeah, I'm about to devour this right now. I haven't got a crazy appetite today, so I think other than this, I'll probably eat a few apples, stuff like that. And then I'll go over some tips. Alright guys, now we're probably going to end out this video on a Braeburn apple, and I'm probably going to make a bowl of bran flakes. So I thought that's not really that interesting, so I'm not going to wait and show you that throughout the rest of the day. But overall, my appetite hasn't thoroughly been there. I think I mentioned it earlier in the video. I just feel, I don't know, like maybe coming on with the illness or something, or flu. I just feel very weak and drained, and throughout this day, my appetite just hasn't been there. But I've been trying to like force myself to make sure I'm still getting a certain amount of calories, because it's not good to obviously just not eat. You know what I mean? Eating food in general gives you energy, so I try to force myself to eat. So overall today, my calories are probably only going to hit around probably 1,400 calories. So I'm not going to hit my calories today, obviously, and my macros, stuff like that for the most part. The ratio of macros isn't too bad. I think for protein, I'm still hitting like 150 grams. So for me to have that on an ill day is pretty good. But overall, I'm not going to hit my calorie allowance. But it's not going to kill me. I'm still making gains out here, still getting leaner. But I will say, this kind of leads onto a really good topic. I always like ending my 4-day videos with some sort of tip. And this one leads onto it perfectly. Because like people always message me and be like really downhearted and like really down on themselves because, and this is the message, no joke, it'd be like, oh, I didn't hit my calories for today on my macros. I feel really down, like I was trying my hardest to reach them, but I never got them. I'm not going to make any gains today, blah, blah, blah. My weight's going to be off tomorrow. And I always just think, whoa, 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 take it easy. It's not that serious. Yes, at the end of the day, you didn't hit your calories. One day is not going to really kill you unless it's like severely like under like 700, 800 calories under or over. But like, don't stress it. Like, not to the point where you're feeling bad. What you can either do is you can either dwell on it or learn from it. And if you do slip up, don't beat yourself up, because I feel like that is what you shouldn't do. You shouldn't get to the point where you're tracking macros and calories to the point where you're going to lose sleep because you didn't reach the allowance you wanted. Once you're getting that far in there, you're overthinking it. And the funny thing is, usually always beginners that are the ones that mess. They're the ones that really go crazy. Like this one day of not being 20 grams under or 20 grams over on your fats one day is going to kill you thoroughly. It's really not. Just make sure the next following day and the day after that and the day after that you really make progress. So that's probably my tip of today. Like, don't overstress macros. I'm actually going to drop this video probably about 5 days time, because before this video I'm going to make a video. It's going to be the complete beginner's guide to macros. If you haven't seen that video, go click it. It should be the previous video right before this one, because a lot of people overcomplicate tracking macros. But anyways, people, like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Hopefully, even though I didn't eat my calories, you guys still saw types of food you can fit into your diet. Some of them are kind of like staples I always have. But yeah, enjoy the video, hit a thumbs up, and be sure to stay tuned for the next video. Turn your notifications on. Stay getting gains.